Magnolia branches hanging heavy over stones worn down by time. Names carved deep in southern marble where the quiet truth still hide. Mama said, don't ask too many questions about the past beneath the trees, but the wind keeps whispering stories through those haunted summer leaves. Some secrets never leave the ground. They bloom where silence grows around. There are graves beneath the magnolia where the truth was laid to rest. Every petal hides a memory, every root holds a confession. You can bury all the stories, you can pray they fade away, but the ghost beneath the magnolia still remember every name. Grandpa's house still stands on Hollow Road with its porch light burning dim. People say the past still lingers in the floorboards and the wind. Every Sunday down at the chapel, eyes look down when I walk in, like they know the blood that runs through me carries something buried deep. Some sins grow quiet over years, but they echo in your ears. There are graves beneath the magnolia where the truth was left to sleep. Every blossom hides a secret, every shadow buried deep. You can sing your hallelujahs, you can wash your hands in rain, but the ghost beneath the magnolia still remember every name. Roots grow deeper than forgiveness when the soil is fed with lies. There are graves beneath the magnolia where the past refuses peace. Every petal falls like judgment, every wind a memory. You can run beyond the county, but the truth will find its way from the graves beneath the magnolia, calling out your name. Sunday bells were ringing slowly through the heat of July air. White dresses lined the wooden pews and whispered through their prayers. The preacher stood with trembling hands, Bible pressed against his chest. When the sheriff walked down the aisle and laid the truth to rest, every eye turned quiet and wide when deceive us all. The preacher's daughter lied, and the town still won't forget how the truth crawled from the shadows like a slow and rising thread. Now the chapel stands in silence where the echo still reside of the day the whole world shattered when the preacher's daughter lied. There's an old road past the cotton fields where the headlights start to fade. Leads down to a crooked crossing where the river never changed. Mama said, don't drive there after dark. Don't stop, don't even look. But every town has one old story that's written deeper than a book. We move slow across the ridge right before Blackwater Bridge. Midnight at Blackwater Bridge, where the river hides what it did. Every shadow whispers low about the girl from years ago. Some say she slipped into the tide, some say someone made her slide, but the water keeps the truth. At midnight at Blackwater Bridge, there's a rusted rail along the edge where the paint has long since died. Folks say you can hear her singing when the fog rolls off the tide. Old men down at Miller's bar swear they saw a pale white glow walking slow across the plains where the cold dark waters flow. Every time it hits that ridge feels the weight of Blackwater Bridge. Midnight at Blackwater Bridge, where the truth stays in the mist. Every ripple holds a cry from the night she said goodbye. Some say justice never came, some say guilt remains the same, but the river keeps the truth. At midnight at Blackwater Bridge, water, don't forget the past. Even when the years move fast. Midnight at Blackwater Bridge, where the shadows slowly shift. Every breeze becomes a sigh from a ghost that won't pass by. You can pray and you can wish, but the river won't forgive for the sins that still exist. Sunday morning bells were ringing through the sleepy southern town. Ladies dressed in white and linen, children running all around. But the choir stopped their singing when a scream cut through the air. On the old stone church steps, someone lay bleeding there. Hushed prayers fell to the ground while the sheriff turned around. There was blood on the church steps under heaven's open sky, where the faithful came for mercy and the truth was left to die. Every whisper turned to thunder, every prayer turned to dread, when the town saw the crimson on the church steps spread. They said he had his enemies, sins that followed like a storm, deals made deep in midnight shadows where the righteous rarely warn. Some blame whiskey, some blame jealousy, some blame secrets long repressed, but nobody spoke too loudly about the name upon that chest, because small towns guard their lives behind Sunday alibis. There was blood on the church steps where the hallelujahs rang. Now the silence held the answers to a dark and deadly thing. Every face turned pale as judgment, every soul filled with regret, from the moment they discovered blood on the church steps. Some sins don't wait for judgment day, they rise before the prayers can say. There was blood on the church steps and the bells kept ringing slow, like the town itself was mourning for the truth it didn't show. Now the chapel stands in silence where the echoes never slept, since the morning they discovered blood on the church steps. There's a road that leaves the county, past the fields of rust and smoke, where the stories fade to whispers in the town that never spoke. From porch lights burned through the twilight, like they're guarding something old. Every window holds a secret, every heart a truth untold. They say silence keeps the peace, but sometimes silence never leaves. This is a town that never spoke. of the past lives a town that never spoke. There's a chapel on the corner where the bells ring soft and slow. Every prayer floats through the rafters, but forgiveness never grows. Old men gather at the barroom, talking about the weather still, but their eyes avoid the question that still lingers on the hill. Everybody knows the name, nobody accepts the blame. In the town that never spoke, where the truth was left to choke, every whisper fades away before the light of day. Every soul inside those walls carries secrets like a cloak. In the quiet of the night, there's the town that never spoke. Maybe justice passed them by, maybe guilt just learned to hide. In the town that never spoke, time keeps turning like a wheel, but the ghosts beneath the silence still remember what was real. You can run beyond the county, you can pray beneath the oak, but the truth still walks the streets. Lives a town that never spoke. Magnolia branches hanging heavy over stones worn down by time. Names carved deep in southern marble where the quiet truth still hide. Mama said, don't ask too many questions about the past beneath the trees, but the wind keeps whispering stories through those haunted summer leaves. Some secrets never leave the ground, they bloom where silence grows around. There are graves beneath the magnolia where the truth was laid to rest. Every petal hides a memory, every root holds a confession. You can bury all the stories, you can pray they fade away, but the ghosts beneath the magnolia still remember every name. Grandpa's house still stands on Hollow Road with its porch light burning dim. People say the past still lingers in the floorboards and the wind. Every Sunday down at the chapel, eyes look down when I walk in, like they know the blood that runs through me carries something buried deep. Some sins grow quiet over years, truth and forgiveness. When the soil is fed with lies, there are graves beneath the magnolia, where the past refuses peace. Every petal falls like judgment, every wind a memory. You can run beyond the county, but the truth will find its way from the graves beneath the magnolia, calling out your name. Sunday bells were ringing slowly through the heat of July air. White dresses lined the wooden pews and whispered through their prayers. The preacher stood with trembling hands, Bible pressed against his chest. When the sheriff walked down the aisle and laid the truth to rest, every eye turned quiet and wide when the town heard what she cried. The preacher's daughter lied under stained glass lights, said a sinner stole her innocence in the middle of the night. But the truth was buried deeper where the holy rivers glide, and the whole town burned in silence when the preacher's daughter lied. They blamed the boy from Hollow Creek with the dust on his old boots, said the devil lived inside him, said the proof was in the truth. But a month passed slow like thunder, then the letters came to light, written soft in secret ink between two lovers in the night. Suddenly the whispers changed, and the shame had no one left to blame. The preacher's daughter lied under heaven's watching eyes, turned a love into a crime with a trembling alibi. But the truth froze like a fire no prayer could ever hide, and the church bells rang like judgment when the preacher's daughter lied. Sometimes halos crack and fall, sometimes saints deceive us all. The preacher's daughter lied, and the town still won't forget how the truth crawled from the shadows like a slow and rising thread. Now the chapel stands in silence where the echoes still reside of the day the whole world shattered when the preacher's daughter lied. There's an old road past the cotton fields where the headlights start to fade, leads down to a crooked crossing where the river never changed. Mama said, don't drive there after dark, don't stop, don't even look. But every town has one old story that's written deeper than a book. Wind moves slow across the ridge right before Blackwater Bridge. Midnight at Blackwater Bridge, where the river hides what it did. Every shadow whispers low about the girl from years ago. Some say she slipped into the tide, some say someone made her slide, but the water keeps the truth. At midnight at Blackwater Bridge, there's a rusted rail along the edge where the paint has long since died. Folks say you can hear her singing when the fog rolls off the tide. Old men down at Miller's bar swear they saw a pale white glow walking slow across the plains where the cold dark waters flow. Every time it hits that ridge, feels the weight of Blackwater Bridge. Midnight at Blackwater Bridge, where the truth stays in the mist. Every ripple holds a cry from the night she said goodbye. Some say justice never came, some say guilt remains the same, but the river keeps the truth. At midnight at Blackwater Bridge, water, don't forget the past. Midnight at Blackwater Bridge, where the shadows slowly shift. Every breeze becomes a sigh from a ghost that won't pass by. You can pray and you can wish, but the river won't forgive for the sins that still exist. At midnight at Blackwater Bridge. Sunday morning bells were ringing through the sleepy southern town. Ladies dressed in white and linen, children running all around. But the choir stopped their singing when a scream cut through the air. On the old stone church steps, someone lay bleeding there. Hushed prayers fell to the ground while the sheriff turned around. There was blood on the church steps, behind Sunday alibis. There was blood on the church steps where the hallelujahs rang. Now the silence held the answers to a dark and deadly thing. Every face turned pale as judgment, every soul filled with regret. From the moment they discovered blood on the church steps. Some sins don't wait for judgment day. They rise before the prayers can say. There was blood on the church steps and the bells kept ringing slow, like the town itself was mourning for the truth it didn't show. Now the chapel stands in silence where the echoes never slept, since the morning they discovered blood on the church steps. There's a road that leaves the county, past the fields of rust and smoke, where the stories fade to whispers in the town that never spoke. From porch lights burned through the twilight, like they're guarding something old. Every window holds a secret, every heart a truth untold. They say silence keeps the peace, but sometimes silence never leaves. This is a town that never spoke, where the truth stays like a ghost. Every secret buried deep under promises they keep. You can hear it in the wind, through the lies they never broke, in the shadows of the past. Lives the town that never spoke. There's a chapel on the corner where the bells ring soft and slow. Every prayer floats through the rafters, but forgiveness never grows. Old men gather at the barroom, talking about the weather still, but their eyes avoid the question that still lingers on the hill. Everybody knows the name, nobody accepts the blame. In the town that never spoke, where the truth was left to choke, every whisper fades away before the light of day. Every soul inside those walls carries secrets like a cloak. In the quiet of the night, keeps turning like a wheel, but the ghosts beneath the silence still remember what was real. You can run beyond the county, you can pray beneath the oak, but the truth still walks the streets. Lives a town